incorporating that rule set in a couple months, maybe next month, to be honest. We go Battlefield. Great matchup for both of these characters. Platforms are going to help their mobility and combos extender. So
right.
Definitely get you. Oh.
Oh wait, and that and using the Waddle Dee there. Oh. And I'm not sure, maybe he was trying to get him into a little trouble there.
And Sheik in this game, oh wow.
Oh!
This actually could be it.
Yeah. Wow.
So Andy with the quick 0 to death. Needles are like, basically, it's hard to avoid needles, especially with Dedede. He has a giant hurt.
Yeah, he's huge.
He's probably just going to end up getting sniped. Moogle's all like, this is just a regular 9 to 5 to me. So.
Yeah, it's just going to go in. And that's one thing, too, that I think the actual stage pick is really hurting him here, just for the fact that no pressure that he's able. And that was a bad cancel. I would have just actually hit the ground. I'm not saying it'll end it in a different result, but and Moogle just decides to let it go, that back air.
This could actually be a needle forward air.
Yeah, and wow, he keeps gambling with that cancel. I understand that he's not really trying to just allow him to have it, but see, stuff like that, man, you're free falling. It's kind of it's just one of those scary instances, man. So, and that's that back air that I was talking about. I wish he wow,
nice air dog.
Yeah, that was real good. Or the up B.
Yeah.
Oh man. And Dedede's in trouble. But see, this was one thing that I was thinking that was going to help him in this matchup is that Dedede is able to take a lot of damage.
He is a fatty.
Yeah, definitely. He's one of the big boys that's always around for a long time. So you definitely, he's not used to not taking damage, if you will.
And if you have great DI, you're going to be living for a long time.
Yeah, definitely. So really rough here. I know he's just going to try to do what he can. Yeah, and even at about 200 there, I don't know if enough DI in the world can save you.
And Sheik in this game, her down throw is definitely not melee down throw, because if it was, she would be chain grabbing everybody in this game.
Yeah, definitely.
So, it's more like I guess it sends you a lot more forward, so that's good to have. Or not really that good, I guess, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
I guess it helps people if you're playing against Sheik, so you don't get comboed as easily.
Yeah.
So.
And Moogle breaks the pummel.
And just kind of spacing it out right now. We have a Waddle Dee on stage, but Waddle Dee's definitely help Dedede and some of his combos, especially that one that shoots out the laser beam. There's a lot of mix-ups you can do with him. I think you can't really control which one spawns.
Right. Oh, and once again, that cancel, that's what, I mean, you sometimes, not that you're going to just be able to just come on the stage, especially, a great player like Moogle, it's just not going to be free. But, people make mistakes, man. So I would rather take the safer option, which technically speaking is trying to cancel and grab the ledge. But, at least try to mix it up, man, because it's just so scary to look at, man. Once again, like I said, I'm just a lowly commentator, man. I don't know a great deal about Project M, but looking at it, it just seems like one of those rough things. And I wish he would go out there and challenge that a little quicker. He knows that it's going to come. Maybe he can, make his way out there. And wow, once again, that Waddle Dee you just spoke of, able to kind of help him out right there.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of assist. They definitely kind of create a wall with you. You can do this weird air dash with them. I'm not sure what the actual inputs are for them, but you see KO Kingpin do that a lot. It's a great mix-up in the air. It's kind of like an air dash, basically.
Yeah.
Now, Moogle with these great noodles right now. He's a very technical player.
And wow, Waddle Dee helping out there. And Moogle opt for the grab instead. I think he was just thinking he was going to get the forward air afterwards. And
wow. Okay, and
this is going to be rough.
Definitely get it back air.
Oh, what?
Dedede has actually, I didn't think that Dedede has that much aerial mobility. And right there, ubik did a survival DI, which is he's holding in, because he definitely would have, if he held out, he would have been in bad spot. But anyways, like, he still died from a forward there, so it's kind of a mix-up sometimes.
So we're going to see where we're headed again. Mr. Moogle strikes first blood in the set. Ubik just, I don't know. I know the stage, I feel like, didn't help him as much. I would try to get a stage with a lot more ways to go, if you will. FD, something like that. I mean, I understand that, sometimes it may not be the best decision, but at least try to do as much as you can for your character, not necessarily the stage itself.
I believe like a Smashville, maybe Green Hill Zone would be a great pick. You have the moving platform, so it's not always the same layout.
Oh, well,
but,
yeah.
Sometimes
They take it back to Battlefield. So
I mean, but sometimes if you play a better player, sometimes like stages really doesn't matter sometimes.
yeah, that's true as well. So right now, now even though it seems like he's getting hard punished for it, I do respect ubik for going in on this. Like he's really just trying to change up his gameplay, and maybe the pressure applied to Moogle will help him change his gameplay as well. Maybe for the worse, maybe for the better. So we're actually seeing him create a little bit more momentum, not just the 0 to death how we saw earlier.
Exactly.
So I do like this the way they're playing. Kind of get stuffed out of the Waddle Dee. And this is nice answer back with the forward air, and Needles charging, yeah.
And,
wow, he
catches them with the back air, quick back air. And on that platform, you can definitely being above your opponent in Smash is always bad, but for sure she can definitely basically apply like safe pressure with her aerials, forward air, back air, maybe even up air, and she can for sure get a tipper up smash on that platform.
Yeah,
so you definitely want to not be above Sheik when she's under that platform. And like that, like I said, basically in the Sheik matchup, you just always want to hold ledge when she's off stage, resetting your invincibility on the ledge so you force her to recover on stage.
I think that was just a missed dash there.
He definitely want to get a ledge dash. It probably wasn't needed. He could have just hit forward in like a down smash, but trying to be a little fancy.
Yeah, trying to get a little too fancy.
Sometimes just keep it simple.
Yeah.
All you have to do is either roll on and hit the C stick, and that definitely would stop. And Andy, he could definitely capitalize off of this. Okay.
Well,
it works out for him.
Now, definitely, this is something that the invincibility is going to take. And wow, great stuff there. He decided he knew that the up air was coming, so he took his time. And ubik turning up the heat a little bit. Back air, I would like to see him continue this pressure.
Nice shield grab.
And you know what? I was thinking that he was going to go for a check chase down grab there, but he took his time, waited it out. Wow, and he was just out of range for the Waddle Dee. So one thing that I think is interesting about Dedede there is with the Waddle Dees is that it's a spacing tool, of course, but once again, just like you said, it's like a combo extender, and it's a displacement type of tool. So, unfortunately, in that one instance, it wasn't able to, convert off of it, but it did its job exactly that it wanted to. So good stuff to ubik, really knowing his character here and keeping the pressure on Mr. Moogle. So using a lot, and see, once again, this is the stuff that I was talking about, that neutral air pressure. And wow,
this is just punish again. This time hopefully he can make up for it. He just grab ledge.
And yeah, okay, now this is. And I figured
it's a great move that this just spaces out a lot of things. Actually, I think it's actually safe on shield. So, input. Okay, Andy actually saves him. Nice guy, Andy.
Yeah, yeah, probably one of the most intentional things, but he did actually save him there. And Dedede going for the suicide shenanigans. Maybe he's trying to see if he'll throw Moogle off the recovery game, trying to see if he'll be sucked in by the boss here from Kirby. I'm not too sure what he's really trying as far as right now. It seems like he's letting the pressure off, and he needs to. And this is, yeah, that was really rough. Like, and using a couple of jumps, jump.
He actually has a lead against Andy. Dedede probably won't. If he gets hit with the forward air, he possibly or backer, he's definitely gonna die now. But for sure, he could.
Wow, and has. I'm not too sure if he thought he had already had the ledge there, or if he just missed the input there.
But ubik definitely has this match. He just has to play a little patiently. I'm not seeing a lot of mobility from a lot of these players. You see Andy's kind of everywhere. Once you start to get the higher level plays, you can't just stay in one spot. You're gonna have to be moving around. You're gonna have to know platform movement, all these things.
And here we go. And ubik just really going for it right now.
This could be it.
And he didn't nod in time. Is he gonna go for it again? And did. And nice read. That was a good read. That was a good little read.
Andy's ledge dash. So if you're not frame perfect, I don't think you have invincibility on when you're still back on stage. So nice punish by ubik.
So ubik trying to work his way back into the set. Really, long as he kind of just gets his way back to the platform, he will be okay every single time. Like, he just needs to go ahead and just try to do his best to finish the stock out and create as much pressure with this other stock that he does have. And I'm not sure what he was waiting on there. Maybe it was just a nair follow, but Andy was waiting with the
Andy
needles.
definitely meant to grab ledge right there.
Yeah. So, and nice shield. Oh, and man, I thought the DI would be able to save him there. So, 54% definitely still doable, but
Andy brought that almost right.
Yeah, that was a really
throw.
solid combo right there. It gave him the 33%. So slightly to Mr. Ubik right now, and I want to actually just see him go in, just pretty much go ahead and try to throw Andy off his game and just really go in and finish the stock out.
Yeah, Sheik is known for being a light character, so what that means is she dies early, basically.
Yeah. Oh, and he wanted the ledge. He thought he was gonna come up off the ledge.
These characters are gonna have to be careful right now. He probably still has at least 30% on him. She can definitely die right now.
Yeah,
that should be.
And that was a miss input. Definitely a miss input. Pummel forward air.
And that close to the ledge, Dedede can for sure drop down.
Oh
my God.
Oh,
okay,
I'm flirting with a lot of it, and he needs to go get this. And nice stuff.
He takes game off of Moogle. I think Moogle's definitely got top 3 at the last hassles for sure.
Yeah, so Ubik, like good stuff. Dedede, he's showing that he knows his Dedede, and that's one thing too that I know that I've seen his Dedede many times. And the thing about it is, I'm not sure if he's the type of player where he's like, oh man, I'm losing, I need to make these adjustments or anything like that. I just think if he continues to play a solid game, he's always going to be a formidable opponent, definitely. He knows his movement pretty well, and to move a big character around like that, that's something that you need to, it's paramount as far as when you're playing bigger characters in the cast. So, Sheiks and Mr. Dedede's going right back to it.
Seemed like that Battlefield pick really worked out for him. Andy we could be seeing maybe Smashville, probably PS2. I'm not too sure. I would probably say Smashville, to be honest. Pretty good stage for Sheik.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he's just trying to hammer it out or just think what's best.
Oh, I guess we're going Green Hill. I'm just wrong today. This stage is definitely good for both of these characters. Project M doesn't have too many bias stages for characters.
Yeah, I agree with that. Most of the time it's just and what is it? Nice follow up.
Oh wow!
And a lot of times where you get that, wow. Well, until I was about to say that commentator's curse, and I didn't even get it out. It wasn't even actually worth it. Typically, when Dedede gets that, it's somewhat guaranteed. Oh, wow. And that's the first time that we've actually seen Ubik actually let that ride.
And with that recovery, it's actually kind of a mix-up sometimes. If you're not familiar with it, you will get hit with the stars, so you definitely have to shield a little longer than you think you would.
Oh, and he thought that he was just going to immediately approach the ledge. And, wow, this is... and I thought he was going to go for either nair or back air there. Just to kind of keep him honest as far as his approach to the ledge.
And I'm not seeing too many throws from Ubik. Dedede has a great tech chase off of his throws.
Yeah, most of his throws actually, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so he needs to really answer back in floating platform, buying Moogle a little time to charge those needles. And he did try to challenge it with the nair there. I love that nair from Dedede. It's very versatile and very useful.
Ubik definitely has to stop holding in after he gets back throw, because that just costs him the stock.
Oh!
Yeah, when you get back throw, you want to hold out, not in, because if you hold in, basically you're giving him a free follow-up for forward there. That's not what you want. So basically, PM Sheik is pretty much like PAL Sheik in Melee, where she doesn't...
Oh, no.
Ubik was definitely holding his own against Moogle for sure. He could... 4-star comebacks have happened before. He doesn't have to play out of his mind.
Yeah, pretty much. And especially with Dedede being so big, you pretty much have to play flawless, So let's see what he do. Pummel. And he went to the tilt instead. Maybe he was thinking for a throw, and he stuffs it.
Could actually be it, yeah. So
we
got the nice game 3 4-star by Moogle.
And Ubik kind of donates it, unfortunately, but 2 minutes
down about that.
Yeah, 2 minute flat.
Yeah, he had two